I just try and put my foot down, you know, and say, listen, don't speak to me like that.
I did find it quite difficult at times to keep my anger inside, and sometimes it did come out, and if it ever did, I knew that I'd upset myself, probably far more than I'd upset my children.
Sometimes you can be really tolerant and cope with things, and then the next day it could be exactly the same circumstances and you lose your temper.
If you're the kind of person on a short fuse who gets angry very easily, then you have to work harder. You know you're that kind of person. You know, if you're generally a more laid-back kind of person, then you might not need to worry about it so much. But even then, you know, there will be triggers where you could get angry. So it's important to think about it in advance and think, if that happens, what would I do? And, you know, plan for it. Stop and think about what you're going to say. You know, run it through your head and think, is that okay to say? Now, that's not easy to do if you're getting wound up. That's, you know, it's really not. It's very, very difficult. But I mean, there are some other tactics you can use for keeping cool.
Just need to have 5 minutes on my own, away from it.
Take that time out for yourself to calm down, whatever it takes, you know, whether it's sitting down, you know, with a coffee to relax or putting on some music, whatever it takes before you go back to the situation. And say to your child, I'm too angry to deal with this now, so I'm going to go away and calm down. That actually makes a difference, just given that space between the situation that's making you angry and the reaction to it. You know, it's about not responding too quickly. If your child's making you feel angry, you know, don't just immediately fly off the handle. Just take that thinking space. You know, just going out for a run or a brisk walk, or if you enjoy it, going swimming, dancing, any of those activities have been shown to actually reduce stress levels. I mean, there's no question that children copy parents' behaviour. And if they see you, like if you just, you know, the milk boils over, or you've laddered your tights, or, you know, you can't find a parking space, if you go in a rage with those everyday situations, then don't be surprised if they do. You know, don't be surprised when your child reacts in an angry way when their toy's broken or they can't do their homework. Even if you don't always succeed, it's an important lesson to show that you're actually trying, you know, to keep cool, to keep calm. That teaches children that you can manage those feelings.
I often apologise afterwards for losing my temper if I feel I was unjustified.
Once a situation's over, whatever it is, move on, you know, say you're sorry, say you got it wrong. Again, that teaches children an important lesson that, you know, adults aren't always right. They can apologise, and, you know, that helps them when they're in those difficult situations.